bask in the glory, PWA, of the United States Champion, JTH. I have beat everybody they put me in the ring with. There is no competition in the PWA anymore. I beat Sam Houston. I beat The Rocket. I beat Tony James. I beat that big old Swedish gorilla, Bjorn. There ain't nobody left. And anybody that does want to take me on, well, it'll all be the same result. It'll be a punch in the mouth, a kick in the face, and a 1, 2, 3.
Our following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first at a weight of 292 pounds from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, he is the legendary Southern Knight, Bryan Blade.
Fans, welcome back to PWA Rush. We are on the air, youtube.com/PWA Ohio. There you see the man who calls himself the living legend. That is Bryan Blade, former one half of the former Tag Team Champions. He is a former United States Champion. This man has done it all in his 25-plus years in this business, and he's got a big matchup on his hands here tonight. Bryan Blade, over the last year or so, has really had an attitude change. He used to be one of the absolute fan favorites here in the Premier Wrestling Alliance, and now he just seems to have no time for the fans.
His opponent weighs 215 pounds and hails from Wellston, Ohio. Please welcome the Rocket, Josh Benson.
But if there could be a man who is more opposite than Josh the Rocket Benson, I don't know who it is. Josh the Rocket Benson looking to have a great opportunity here against Bryan Blade, his former mentor who has helped him out in months gone by. Aaron, what a way to start off PWA Rush right here on YouTube.
This is going to be a great contest for all the viewers out there. You can see all the fans gathered here at the PWA Arena are very excited to see what goes down, renewing a rivalry between these two men that produced some excellent matches, some very intense battles and brawls, and you see the Rocket make his way into the ring there. Blade simply pacing around in the corner.
Yeah, the fans can go back and they can look through the archive. We had a watch-along Wednesday featuring Josh the Rocket Benson, in which Bryan Blade viciously attacked him and yourself.
No, I certainly haven't forgotten that. And that led to a fantastic match at an event at the fairgrounds. But these two men are thinking about the here and now, and it has been a while since they've crossed paths, so we'll see if either man changes his approach. But Bryan Blade is really trying to prove a point to anyone and everyone in the locker room. He seems to have a chip on his shoulder that's getting bigger and bigger by the day, just convinced that he's being disrespected by the championship committee, by the matchmakers, any number of reasons, that he's got beef with somebody about.
He's a living legend, that's what he tells me. And I know both of these men are looking for an opportunity, a crack at either the United States Championship or the Heavyweight Championship. We heard earlier from JTH at the top of the show, and he basically said what he normally says. He's the greatest, and nobody can beat him.
Yeah, well,
did I mention he beat Sam Houston?
I've heard. I still don't believe it, but I've heard him say it. But nonetheless, we know that words like that don't go over too well with some members of the locker room, and the results of this contest could go some ways into determining the rankings for the next challenger for his U.S. Championship, because with a victory, both these men will get back on track, whereas they have both struggled somewhat as of late.
Yeah, Josh the Rocket Benson absolutely had a phenomenal summer, nearly winning the Tag Team Championships. And these last couple outings, he has found himself in a bit of a slump. And this is a great chance for him to turn that around against a cagey veteran in Bryan Blade, the living legend, Bryan Blade.
The cagey veteran, living legend Bryan Blade turned around the hammerlock and now trying to upset the young man there, get him out of his game plan perhaps, but he just reverses, clamps on a side headlock. And as I'm sure you touched upon, the relationship between these two men, Bryan Blade considered himself a mentor to Josh Benson and taught him quite a bit, but we'll see if the student has surpassed the master. Nice shoulder tackle there.
Yeah, that forward momentum went right through Bryan Blade.
Oh, puts the brakes on. Had that scouted. The two men circle here. This is...
Well, you know, that might have been... Rocket tried to go around Bryan, and Bryan caught him right in the gut with a kick.
And that changed things in a hurry here for Bryan Blade. Back in control. Whips Benson across. Oh, back body drop.
Big back body drop. Josh the Rocket Benson's hurting. I think it might have knocked the air out of him.
Well, he'd be lucky if that's all that happened to him with an impact.
Oh, he's just stepping on his face.
Referee right there, but this is indicative of the increased just ruthlessness of Bryan Blade. There's any number of synonyms, some of which we can't say here on the air that I feel are appropriate for Bryan Blade these days, but oh, nice forearm uppercut.
Bryan Blade's he's a dirty fighter. He had such a good run and a rapport with the fans. I don't know why he's turned his back.
Boot across the throat. Now, why is the referee counting the shoulders?
Referee could not see the choke right there, but there he can. I'm going to call that just inexperience on behalf of the referee, not seeing the foot in the boot across the throat of Josh the Rocket Benson. Bryan Blade clearly choking him.
5 minutes elapsed in the time limit.
It's been all action for the first 5 minutes here on the program. Snapmare takeover there with a handful of hair.
Snapmare by the hair.
Oh, well, nice bit of...
Rocket, he just got out of the way.
Yeah, he just avoided that, but again, caught with the snapmare. Oh, my. You can...
Kind of reminded me of Charlie Brown when Lucy moved the ball.
Well, you can see just what that felt like to Rocket Benson. The camera got a great look at the expression on his face, and now with the shoulder blade, or the shoulders being pulled back, the knee between the shoulder blades, it really starting to seem like this is going to be Bryan Blade's night.
I tell you what, this kid, Josh Benson, he is a young, a good-looking, strong kid, and he's like a puppy with big paws, and when he figures out what to do with them, he's going to be doing just fine here in the PWA, and maybe tonight's his night.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. He's going to have to do something awful fast if he doesn't want to get counted down, though he did happen to land where his foot is on the bottom rope from that big double underhook suplex there. Bryan Blade showing off some strength. Duck under. Big fast press. The mounted punches.
Oh, lefts and right fisticuffs flying from Josh the Rocket Benson. I think he's got his wind back about him, and he is on fire.
Discards the elbow pad, but he needs to stay focused on his opponent here because he's got things going his direction. Continues to fire away with the shots to the head and to the body. Shoulder blocks. Oh, full head of steam.
He's trying to get the fans behind him, and they really enjoy Josh the Rocket Benson, and they'd like for nothing better than to see him defeat the living legend, Bryan Blade.
Bryan Blade wobbling momentarily until getting taken off his feet completely by that clothesline, but he was still able to kick out at 2.
Rocket going behind him. Bryan, oh, stuck a thumb right in the eye.
Desperation perhaps on Blade. realizing how
Absolutely. You got him shot to the throat, too. He can't see. He can't breathe. Where's Bryan going? Rocket off behind him.
Turned his back to his opponent.
That made no sense to me at all.
And now he's caught in the ropes, those big forearms across the chest.
Bryan Blade just walking away. Maybe he thought he was finished. I don't know. Just walking away from the Rocket.
Well, he should definitely know better. Big foot on target.
He's got to capitalize on it. He can't take too much time. Bryan's trying to work his way up to his feet. What has he got? Did he just put something on his hand?
I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, there is something on his hand.
Josh Benson doesn't seem to be aware of it, but you can clearly see it from that camera shot. Oh, blocked it. Things not going quite as Blade expected. But the referee needs to get him to discard that foreign object again. Blocks the...
Took another swing at him. Rocket's got to watch out. He has clearly got something on his hand there.
Taking him up for the big belly to back, but that...
Oh, he popped him.
Was the taped fist or whatever he had.
No, that's not a taped fist, Aaron. I assure you, that's something a lot more than tape.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Southern Knight Bryan Blade.
Things didn't come out in Rocket's favor tonight. That's no fault of his own. Bryan Blade taking full advantage, using those brass knucks or tape. It wasn't tape. I think we can agree on that.
Well, it got the job done. In this case, things looked like they were going the way of the Rocket, Josh Benson, but just that quickly knocked out by the use of that foreign object. Fans, we've got a lot more to come here on PWA Rush, so stick around. After this break, we'll be right back with more action.
Franchise player Chris Cruit here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star. And whoever wins the Battle Royal, they will go on Saturday night, December 4th at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds to take on JTH for the PWA United States Championship. Saturday, December 4th, we're going to have the one and only Jimmy Hart in the building. We're going to have an amazing event at the PWA for the PWA at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. And also, we're going to have, not only is Jimmy Hart going to be here, the heavyweight championship's going to be on the line, the tag team championship's going to be on the line, and somebody else who's going to be there who just returned here, the one and only, the Irish Hitman Lafferty. We want to congratulate Lafferty for a successful return here to the PWA.
Do you ever shut up? You just keep talking and talking and talking.
My apologies,
None
fans.
of these idiots here want to hear you talk.
Somehow JTH got his hands on a microphone.
I doubt any of these idiots can even understand English.
Franchise player out here trying to make some very important announcements. But what we're
Are you done talking about everybody? The only person that matters is me. I beat Sam Houston, so he ain't coming back. I will beat everybody. It doesn't matter who enters that battle royal. And if you keep yapping, I might even beat you.
You can't do that.
You want to talk about the Irish Hitman Lafferty?
We were
Is that who you're
from
toting?
Lafferty.
I wanted to congratulate the Irish Hitman Lafferty on a successful return to the PWA.
Oh, a successful return. He ain't beat nobody. if somebody like Lafferty ever stepped into the ring with me, I'd whoop his butt and then wipe it with his dress.
Now, hold on. Just 1 second. So you're telling me if the opportunity ever presented itself and Lafferty were to walk through that curtain and come down to this ring, that you could defeat him?
We're giving you the split screen here.
I would beat him so bad, his own mama would cry after she saw what I did to him.
JT Hogg
You wouldn't even have to have a second thought about it. You would just automatically do it?
Of the man.
Of course, I ain't afraid of nobody.
Making his way to the ring.
I tell you something right now. JTH, the
That's
PWA
right. Hey,
United
when you say my name, say it with reverence. Got it, buddy?
I apologize.
All the way up
Listen,
to the ring apron now.
you are a man. You are the man. The fact that you have
This picture
no
speaks for
fear
itself.
and you would just take on anybody, anytime, any place like that, a man such as Lafferty, the fact that you would take him on just without even thinking about it, that's just absolutely amazing to me. That just shows me that you are the PWA United States Champion for a reason. You are the top dog around here. My goodness. Hey, he's got your belt for you.
Well, that's the other shoe dropping on JTH.
JT. But it's just Lafferty.
He already had a match.
It's just Lafferty.
Now, how fair would that be that he has to wrestle twice?
The fair was in October, pal. This right here is Lafferty. You said you would take him on anytime, anywhere, anyhow, any place.
I'm not ready for that. Hey, that's my belt, and I ain't ready. Yeah, you know how much stretching I have to do? I didn't come out here to wrestle.
JT Hogg backpedaling.
Are you telling me that
Trying to weasel his way out of this situation.
Are you telling me
for?
you only came out here to run your mouth? Are you telling me that you're not going to back up what you said? Is that what you're telling me? Are you really saying that? You know you still have your own microphone, right?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll whoop him right in front of all these people, even though they don't deserve it. Hey, wait. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing about any title shot. I didn't say nothing. He don't deserve a title shot.
You know, Lafferty is a former United States champion. Lafferty is a former PWA heavyweight champion. Lafferty is a former PWA Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, but he never beat Sam Houston.
And neither did you.
I think the pedigree's there. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce your next matchup. Set for one fall. To my left, the current reigning defending PWA United States Champion, JTH. And ladies and gentlemen, to my right, the man who is challenging for the PWA United States Championship.
Whoa.
The man who just may take the PWA United States Championship tonight. The man who may lay claim to this championship and send you back home crying to your mama. The Irish Hitman, Lafferty.
Well, fans, we got quite the
That ain't fair. Hey, shut up. That ain't fair.
Hey, do me a favor. Let me have that. The talking's over.
That's
You
the
give
first
me
thing
2
we should have
seconds.
done.
Let me get out of the ring, and then you ring the bell.
Well, we've got ourselves a U.S. title match here, fans. The franchise player comes back to the booth, having done a fine job introducing the competitors for this contest, if I do say so myself.
Well, Aaron, I do apologize for my my tardiness here, but I was caught up with some stuff.
Well, quite frankly, I was highly entertained by what was taking place in the ring, but JT able to get the jump on Lafferty.
You know, we heard from JTH at the top of the show running his mouth. He came out, interrupted me while I was trying to give the fans an update on what's going on.
Heavy rights and lefts.
So I guess he got what was coming to him.
We'll see. Let's hope he gets a little bit more of what the Irish Hitman's got for him here. If anybody knows about potatoes, it's the Irish Hitman, let me tell you. But JT, I tell you, you know, the one thing that JT and I do have in common is we've both beat Sam Houston the same number of times, which is 0.
I didn't know you guys had anything in common, but that makes a lot of sense. But let me tell you what Lafferty has in common with JT. Absolutely nothing, because Lafferty loves to fight, and that's what he's come for tonight. Just making his return last week, and now here he is, United States Championship match. Welcome back, Lafferty.
Well, he's certainly in the thick of things, but he's a perennial contender throughout his tenure in the PWA. Oh, thumb to the eye.
Absolutely. PWA Heavyweight Champion, United States Champion, Tag Team Champion. When you've got a pedigree such as that, you've created those circumstances, you get a championship match when you come in, and you have the amazing return he had last week.
Well, and one thing about Lafferty is that he, one way or the other, he does not concern himself with the fans. He's here to break necks and cash checks.
Yeah, the fact that the fans love Lafferty is because of just what kind of guy he is. He's the kind of guy who says what he means what he says, comes in, and he just fights. And this could be the end of the reign of terror that JT has held on that United States Championship.
Well, those are things that JT did, in fact, have in common with Lafferty at one time, but no longer, because JTH has become the antithesis of those qualities, pounding away to the forehead with some heavy shots. An elbow there.
Now, let's not forget, this Saturday night, fans, join us at the PWA Arena this Saturday night. We are going to have a battle royal. And in that battle royal, whoever comes out the winner will take on whoever the United States champion is December 4th at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
No, we could have an entirely new playing field with regards to the U.S. title scene with this impromptu match. Two big, heavy hitters just slugging it out in here. JT has acquitted himself well so far, despite his claims of not being prepared. He's doing what he needs to do so far.
I think the quote of the night is, do you know how much stretching I have to do?
It took me aback, I will say. It was something I didn't exactly want to think about for very long. But let's hope that his calisthenics are sufficient enough to walk out of here holding on to the U.S. title.
You know, these two men right here total weigh in at more than 625 pounds. And that's what's going on here. You've got two battles of the behemoths going at it. JT, even after his weight loss, is 375, 380.
And it's only made him more mobile and more dangerous, ironically enough. But he came out here for the war of words with yourself and is now in a much different type of battle here at the PWA Arena. And I have to wonder if he was just simply reacting to the comments that you made about the number one contenders battle royal coming out here. Clearly, he's doing everything he can to avoid defending the title if it weren't for you being able to make those decisions as Lafferty fires back with a flurry of chops and punches.
I tell you what, it's good being the president sometimes.
Well, it's great to see decisions made that favor the fans, that favor the competitors involved, and aren't just catering to the whims of a bully like JT. Tremendous discus clothesline there from Lafferty. Unable to make a cover, though. Up to the midsection.
Going for the DDT.
Oh, but JT hooked that middle rope.
JT got the rope and was able to get away. What is he doing?
Well, looks like he's trying to take a walk here.
Now, come on.
Well, I'm hardly surprised, but this might be the smartest thing that JT's done in weeks.
Now, get back in there. That is not what these people want to see.
No, by the looks of things,
I'm not surprised. It's not what they wanted to see, but somehow I'm not surprised.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee awards this match via countout to your winner, the Irish Hitman Lafferty.
no one more upset by that than Lafferty, as you can clearly see. He doesn't care about wins or losses. He's here for a fight, and he was definitely giving one to the U.S. champion.
Well, I know this is one victory Lafferty had hoped to attain, and not in the way he did by countout due to the cowardly antics of JTH. There you see your winner by countout, not United States champion, Lafferty.
No, fans, we just got a small taste of what these two men are capable of doing to each other when they face each other in the ring. And if Lafferty is able to emerge from our #1 contenders battle royal for the U.S. Championship coming up this Saturday, November the 20th, then he will definitely get another chance at capturing that United States Championship from JT.
Absolutely. The opportunity's there this Saturday, November 20th, #1 contenders battle royal for the United States Championship. One of these men will face JTH at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
Fans, you can get your tickets for that event right now at PWAOhio.com, but stick around with us here because we've got a lot more great wrestling action still to come.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day. The Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Fans, it is now time for tonight's main event. It is a 6-man tag team match set for one fall with no time limit. Introducing first, they are your PWA Tag Team Champions, Casino Heat.
There you see Air 4 leading his 2 charges, Jimmy Fahrenheit and Jordan Carlisle, collectively known as Casino Heat, the PWA Tag Team Champions, towards the ring for this main event matchup. We hope things go a little better on this match than on the last match. Lafferty's still very upset about how that went down. Don't forget, fans, this coming Saturday night, November the 20th, we are going to have a #1 contenders battle royal. Whoever comes out the winner of that battle royal will face JTH at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
And their partner, the PWA Heavyweight Champion, Real Deal, Kevin Cruit.
Awaiting the arrival of the PWA Champion, there is his little brother, Matthew. Kevin Cruit, I believe last week announced that he was 104 days as the PWA Heavyweight Champion, rather. I almost said United States Champion. Got the United States Championship on my mind after that last matchup. The heavyweight champion teaming up with the tag team champions. This should be one heck of a main event. I don't know what Air Force said to Aaron, but I wish Aaron would have popped him. What in the good Lord? Have some decency about yourself. Get up. ETB, Eat, Train, Breathe, Professional Wrestling. Aaron, don't laugh at them. You're just going to encourage them.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of over 800 pounds, the team of Bjorn, A.LR, Tony James, and Randy Forrest.
weighing in at over 800 pounds. I'm going to have to say Aaron's speaking on the low end of things. It's got to be at least 800, 850, maybe even more. You've got the six-man trio of Rowdy Randy Forrest, Outlaw Tony James, and the Nordic Nightmare Bjorn. This is going to be one heck of a matchup. All the champions are in the ring, Aaron.
No, we've got an all-star lineup here for the main event, and the fans came to their feet when the trio of James Forrest and Bjorn, sounds like a law firm, but they're here to do a different kind of business, lay down their own kind of law. Tony James with the cowbell, Bjorn greeting the fans at ringside. We have got a lot of bad blood and a lot of animosity between these six men, and we have seen some very tough matches take place between these six men on the program.
Yeah, a lot of that bad blood lies just there in the heavyweight champion and his little brother Matthew. I know Rowdy Randy Forrest like to get his hands on him, as would Bjorn, and I don't think Tony James is too far behind him.
I wouldn't be surprised by that in the least. We're going to see who starts out this match for each team. This has been a great edition of the program, fans. We had that impromptu match earlier. We want to make sure that all of you fans get your tickets for November the 20th, coming up in just a few short days. We will be back in action at the PWA Arena. It will be our last visit there before we return to the fairgrounds, our last fairgrounds event of the year 2021, and it's going to be a spectacular as always. We're seeing Jimmy Fahrenheit apparently start off here for his team against Tony James. Now, franchise player, I remember it wasn't that long ago that these two men had some very hard-hitting and competitive matches. We'll see if they're able to pick up where they left off.
You know, I've never known Tony James to be in a match that wasn't hard-hitting or competitive. Tony James is the kind of guy who he won't rest on his laurels, and he only wants to move forward.
Well, Jimmy Fahrenheit quickly goes to work on the arm, makes a tag, and I think just by the fact that these three men on the side of our champions team, shall we say, they need to make sure that they are making quick tags and keeping the action isolated in their corner, and I believe that they will have to stick to that game plan if they want to get a victory here.
Absolutely. That's the key to success in tag team champion or tag team action. Matthew better watch out. It looked like Tony James tried to take a swipe at him. And the tag team champions know better than anybody how to cut off the ring, quick tags in and out, and they're not above cheating if that's what it takes to get the job done. So Outlaw Tony James, Rowdy Randy Forrest, and Bjorn had better be on their toes.
Well, we know that those three men are ready for anything that their opponents may throw at them here. Tony James quickly goes to the bear hug
of the 111-day PWA champion.
Well, we'll see how long he can keep that streak going. He will definitely be expected to put that title on the line December the 4th at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. We're going to have Jimmy Hart there for that event. That lineup just keeps getting bigger and bigger by the day.
No, we will absolutely have a heavyweight championship match featuring Kevin at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds if he makes it in to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds as champion. The tag team championship will be on the line. We are working feverishly to finalize the details on that. And the United States Championship, we'll find out who challenges for that this coming Saturday at the PWA Arena, November 20th.
Does not look like this bodes well for the champion, Kevin Cruit.
Just straight muscle and strength from Rowdy Randy Forrest.
Wow, he drew back as far as he could before connecting with that right hand. Still hasn't had enough of an opportunity to get even with Kevin, I'm sure, if you were to ask Randy. Oh, look at that. Slides in with a clothesline.
Oh, very lax cover. Randy going with the digital camo style of gear here. Former member of the United States Army.
And I believe that our camera missed Randy fixing a cold stare on the entourage at ringside. It's hard to pick between Matthew and Air 4 as to which one you would rather leave in an alley. I mean,
Air 4. Air 4. I hate that kid.
Perhaps we can get an informal poll, but right now
I'd like to take an informal poll and hit him over the head with it. I tell you what, he just gets on my absolute last nerve.
Oh, but Randy able to bait Jimmy in and avoid the charge, and now he's the one that's going to work on the arm, the full arm dragon twist.
He's going up top. You know what that means?
We know that he'll be coming down here very soon, much to the chagrin of Jimmy Fahrenheit. Oh! Changed it up with the huge blockbuster. Springboard blockbuster makes the cover.
Blockbuster off the top rope. Take another look. Wow.
What impact.
Randy Forrest, 6'5", 295, 300 pounds, off the top rope like he's a cruiserweight.
There was a time when men that size didn't even leave their feet in a match, brother. And we've got this guy doing blockbusters off the top rope, springboards, and we've got another huge man in here, Bjorn, who fights like a much smaller man while having the size and the power to go with that wrestling ability.
You know, Bjorn's got to be going 340, 350 at least. That's 650. Tony James, he's 200 plus pounds. That's 850, 875 pounds.
No, I don't. I think we would have to take them up to the truck stop to weigh them all at the same time. But tag to Tony James.
Oh!
He and his two partners in complete control.
A little tit for tat. Jimmy Fahrenheit likes to do the crotch chop, and Tony James giving him a little back to him.
Big foot.
Right underneath the chin. Tony's like an out-of-control plane. I don't know what's going on there.
Well,
he definitely has not switched to decaf. I can assure you of that.
And Jimmy Fahrenheit reeling in all directions himself.
You know, the trunks on Tony James, that kind of reminds me a little bit of superstar Billy Graham. Oh, what's going on here? 2-on-1. Kevin distracted the referee.
It's starting to break loose here in Lancaster. Referee distracted by...
Here comes Randy. Referee's trying to get control.
Those two sycophants on the outside actually serving a purpose for once. And now we've got Jordan Carlisle in the ring as a legal man for the first time in the match, getting scooped and slammed with relative ease by Tony James. Rakes the boot to the forehead. Now, Scout's honor.
Well, he apologized.
Yeah.
He apologized. That makes it okay, I think. Look at the skulls on the boots of Tony James, and that's his mentality. He's a dark individual who's looking to just take care of business and finish his opponents off as quickly as possible.
Well, Bjorn really drove the forearm to the ribs there. Oh my God, what a chop.
And I'm glad I'm sitting here with you.
Big vertical suplex.
Everything he does is big. He's Bjorn.
Jordan Carlisle found a way to get the shoulder up. I mean, honestly, this is why Casino Heat have been able to hold on to those tag team titles, because you can beat on them all night and they will not stay down.
Jordan Carlisle, he is the Buddy Roberts of this group. He just takes a licking.
Bjorn into the wrong corner now, and Kevin.
Oh, absolutely. They are going to work him over now. Jimmy going for the tag. Kevin obliges.
Not much time on the apron for Fahrenheit to recover, but apparently enough, going for that monkey flip, but he could not get the leverage and take the big man over. Side kick into the midsection, big leaping axe kick.
Jimmy back on Bjorn, stomping away. They need to get him onto their side of the ring. Don't leave him over there. Take him with you.
Well, the tag team champions starting to work together quite efficiently here. It's going to take both of them to get all of Bjorn's weight going one direction. Nice maneuver there.
Tony James trying to break up the counter, at least cause a distraction. Referee's really got his hands full. He's got 6 combatants and then the 2 men on the outside. Plus, the fans hollering and screaming. There is a lot going on.
And they've kept Bjorn in the ring for an extended period of time.
Bjorn was holding his arm. I don't know if that was a recent kick or if he was injured. Bjorn seems to be having some trouble. The tag team champions are not having any trouble. They're really starting to pick apart Bjorn.
No, they've kept him held at bay from making a tag for quite some time now, but he still has enough strength to come up with the big slam there, and
up and down, Outlaws back in. There goes Tony, there goes Kevin.
Just enough of an
there
opportunity.
Goes Tony and Jimmy and Kevin. I apologize.
No,
Got me all excited.
Meeting of the minds out there, malfunction at the junction. Oh, and the huge boot.
Another boot, another leg.
Second time.
Get me all worked up, Aaron. I'm all excited. We got a great matchup tonight. We got, for our main event, November 20th, it's going to be a great time at the PWA Arena. December 4th, Jimmy Hart is coming to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. I can't wait.
No, with action this good, imagine what it's going to be like on December the 4th. You better be there on the 20th, coming up this Saturday to...
Oh, ran right into the toe of the boot. I don't know if he caught the bridge of his nose or got in between the eyes. But Tony's hurting.
We'll see.
Tony can't see.
We'll see how many of these men are actually fit for competition on the 20th after going through a battle like this in the main event. Oh, wow. Nice display of power there from Jimmy, who is no slouch in the gym himself, as he will clearly tell you whether you ask him or not.
But he picked Tony up like he was a small child.
No, hoisted him up over the shoulder with the British Bulldog-like power slam. Now, perhaps going to give, I was going to say, Tony.
Modified like curb stomp almost.
Well, Tony had Jimmy in a similar position not too long ago in the program and used a maneuver that sent a different message, shall we say. But Tony ducks under, ducks the second one. Oh, both men connect with the clothesline.
Tony hit him with a lariato.
We're going to see if we can get another look at this, fans.
Double clothesline, both men down. There's another angle. Just cracked them, both men. I'm going to say Tony got the better end of that, and as you see, Randy in the ring.
Oh, belly-to-belly release suplex. Randy with plenty of time to recover on the apron. Sit out. Choke bomb. Both hands around the throat. Took him down, sat out, just about finished off the PWA champion to get a victory in this main event 6-man tag team match.
Let's not forget Rowdy Randy Forrest has unfinished business with the PWA champion from over the summertime. Kevin defeated Randy for the championship, and Randy's been looking to get it back ever since.
Well, and let's reinforce for all the fans that victory in any shape or form over one of the reigning champions does a lot to earn you future opportunities. Whether or not there's a title on the line in the match as we have tonight.
3, 4, 5 knees, just right down to the shoulder and the chest region.
This is not just for bragging rights.
6, 7, 8. I lost count. Kevin just working over Randy.
And now we've got all 6 men in here.
You had to imagine it was going to break down at some point. These 6 men, they're not just competing for a victory. These men do not like each other.
No, it is almost surprising that it resembled a wrestling match for as long as it did, because we knew, as you said, that it was only a matter of time before it broke down into the proverbial Pier 6 brawl, but we've still got 2 men in the ring fighting it out. Oh, wow, Randy was on the money with that.
Took his head off.
Trying to get the referee's attention, makes
1,
the cover.
2, that's it. Randy has won it for his team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of Bjorn, Outlaw Tony James, and Rowdy Randy Forrest.
Randy Forrest with the pinfall over heavyweight champion Kevin Cruit to score the victory for his trio in this big main event. Franchise player, what did you think of the action we saw in this big 6-man contest?
Well, these 3 men are all looking for championship opportunities, and Rowdy Randy Forrest might have just brought himself one step closer to a heavyweight championship match with the real deal Kevin Cruit.
Well, we know that Kevin will be putting that title on the line when we return to the fairgrounds December the 4th. But if you are here this Saturday, November the 20th, fans, you might see just who becomes the next contender for that championship. We're going to put all the pieces in place this Saturday here at the PWA Arena.
Yeah, this Saturday, all the questions will be answered. We're going to find out who's going to go on to face JTH. We're going to figure out who's going to go on to face Kevin Cruit, and we're going to figure out who's going to go on to face Casino Heat. And I've got a sneaking suspicion I've got that one worked out.
Well, fans, if you need any more incentive to come back and join us next time to see exactly where things stand as we go into the fairgrounds, then I don't know what to tell you. For the franchise player, Chris Cruit, PWA President, myself, Aaron Hurt, we thank you for joining us, and we hope that you're back with us next time, as we said, here on YouTube for PWA Rush.
Aaron, the show's over. How can these people see more?
Well, it's as simple as subscribing to PWA Ohio here on YouTube and clicking the notification bell to receive an alert every time we have great new wrestling action on the site.
Or you can check out one of these videos.